Alright, so I came across this a few hours ago through a friend of mine who just informed me that one of his anime websites that he goes to watch anime has been taken down. So he kind of freaked out, went to the internet to search up what really happened or what caused this to happen, came across an article, sent it to me, I read it, and I decided to make a video to, share my thoughts on what I read from this article. Also to inform anybody who doesn't know that this is actually happening within the anime and manga industry. So, if you're interested to read the article, the link will be in the description below for you guys to check it out. But anyway, it basically says that the Japanese government is starting an anti-anime/manga piracy operation within this month. It actually happened yesterday. It's just that this article was 4 days old, so yeah. So what they're going to do is, and I find this kind of funny, the government will simultaneously send requests to delete illegal anime and manga contents to the operators of 580 foreign pirated sites. That's how much websites are illegally uploading anime and manga contents on the web without the copyright holder's permission. Damn, that's shit. But anyway, the reason why they're doing this is because the Cultural Affairs Agency estimated the loss of 560 billion yen. That's 5 point something billion US dollars that they lost last year. So imagine this year. That's a lot of money. Off of pirating, that's a lot of fucking money. So yeah, before I get into what are my thoughts on this operation, let's try to get a better understanding of piracy and why do people pirate. Well, why do people pirate? I can only think of 3 reasons. One of them is simple, the other 2 are a little bit complicated. The first one, and I think this is very obvious to everybody, it's free. Let's be honest, it's free. Who doesn't want free shit? Seriously. Enough said. I really can't explain much of why people pirate other than that. It's just free. The second reason is, if you think about it, there is a lot of companies that increase their prices on their products, and I feel like that is unfair to a certain extent, especially products that have been increased to an unfair amount. For example, one of the reasons why I actually don't pay for my comics, in case you guys aren't aware, I don't pay for my comics. I actually get it from a friend of mine. Not pirating or anything. He actually legitimately buys his comics. And all I do is I just ask him, can I borrow an issue? And then I just read it and yada yada yada. But anyway, you get the idea. I don't buy my comics because they, or at least I've noticed that they are increasing the price from $3 to $5 or $6. Not every comic book has this price, but a lot of them do. And I find that it's kind of unfair, especially if, let's say, I'm into so many series, and you know how they always come in every week, or at least every Wednesday. I can't waste, let's say right now I'm into 20 comic book series. I have to waste $100 a week if they all come out in that same week, just so, I can buy the latest issues of those series that I buy, and that's too much. I can't waste $100 a week. Now, not all the comic book series come out the same week. They come out week 2 or week 3 or week 4 of the month. But still, $100 a month, I feel like, to me personally, that's a lot of money. So I kinda have to cut the budget and also stop reading certain series in order for me to save money. And I find that kind of unfair. That's why I don't pay for my comics. I just wait for a friend of mine to pay his, and then I just get it from him. Also, another example is something that I do here on YouTube, and that is doing thumbnails. How do you think I do those thumbnails? I basically go to Photoshop and I just do them there. But how did I get Photoshop? Well, funny story. I got it from a friend of mine. But the reason why I got it from him is because when I saw the price on Photoshop itself, the program, that's a lot of fucking money. It's more than $1,000, or at least last time I saw it. I don't know how much it is now, but last time I saw it, it was more than $1,000. Shit. Now, I think right now they currently have a monthly subscription fee for you to use, Photoshop for a limited time, which I think is a bit fair, but even the subscription fee is too much because all I'm going to do there is make simple pictures. But I mean so simple that it only takes you a minute. Like really, it legitimately takes me a minute to make those thumbnails. So either way, I'm wasting a lot of money on just doing 1-minute pictures. No, I'm not like an artist. I'm not using this for a special project or whatnot. No, just simply making pictures. So yeah, that's another reason why I would see people pirate it. And you know, if they see products that are raised to an enormous amount of money and they don't want to pay for it, I can see why they would resort to piracy. The third and last reason is because it's not available. I think that this is the most legitimate reason why a person would, not legitimate, but justifiable reason why people would pirate. It's not available in their country or in their regions. Now, I came across this a lot when it comes to certain comic books that aren't, you know, on sale yet or aren't turned into graphic novels. I've come across a lot of manga and certain animes that I don't see on Crunchyroll, Hulu Plus, or any of those, you know, services. So I can see why I would go to websites that are, you know, that pirate websites in order for me to watch certain animes or read certain mangas or get certain comics, because it's not available to me and I want to read them, right? So now we're going to go back to my opinion on this whole operation. Well, I kind of have mixed feelings. I do. Anime, yes. Manga, no. Anime, yes. Go with the operation on anime because, and this is a really good reason in my opinion, we already have services. We have Crunchyroll. As long as we continue to support Crunchyroll, I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep bringing us more anime. New and... well, they already got the new anime down. They can also bring old ones as well. As long as we continue supporting them, they're gonna provide us with cool stuff. Hulu Plus, Netflix even started streaming anime and other services. So I don't see the need for anime piracy at this point when we have these services. That's just my opinion. Obviously, you would use those websites, you know, in case you haven't seen certain anime. Like, I would love to see Future Diary again on Crunchyroll, but I can't. I can't even find it on Hulu Plus. I can't find it on Netflix. So where do I go to? I have to go to a pirated website in order to watch Future Diary. And we're not even talking about the raw version of the anime. We're talking about the sub version. Yeah, so of course I understand that, but again, I think it would best suit not only the company but our needs as well if the piracy were to be enforced on anime. As for manga, however, there is a lot of manga that is not available on a lot of regions. In fact, most of them are exclusively in Japan, and that's kind of the problem why these pirated websites, specifically with manga, exist, because they're just not available. They're really not. And I understand. I go to these websites. Thank God that I think two of my manga websites haven't been taken down yet, because I still need to catch up on certain series. But that's the guilty or selfish me talking right now. But yeah, I go to these websites because, like I said, they're just not available. I came across Nikasoi, you know, the harem Shonen Jump anime or manga, through a pirate website. I didn't know what that series was until I came across this pirate website. And it's funny because when I talked to this about somebody, they said they first saw it on Shonen Jump, but last time I checked, I didn't see it on Shonen Jump at all. So I don't know what happened there. So yeah, I was introduced to this new anime through, or manga, through a pirate website. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were introduced to many mangas through pirate websites. So unless... I don't agree with them enforcing it on manga, because unless they make a website that provides us manga, both old and new, and we can pay a monthly fee, then I don't see a reason why would you take it down, or the pirate websites down, if you're not gonna do it. Then again, I'm trying to be devil's advocate here. If we don't support the companies, they're not going to provide us these services that we're asking. There's a lot of anime series that don't continue because of this, because of pirated websites. Or at least so I'm told. I'm not sure if that's 100%, but I am told that a lot of anime series only get up to episode 12 and then they stop because they just don't have the budget or money, because a lot of people go to pirate websites, which is understandable. I would love people to put in the money for these companies so they can provide us more episodes to certain series. But alas, not everybody's on the same page, so I can understand why the Japanese government is really enforcing this. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, or somewhere in the middle, I have very mixed feelings. I don't know 100%. Yes to anime, no to manga, only because of what I said before. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Do you agree with what I say? What are your opinions on the Japanese government enforcing this? Also, by the way, I'm going to just point out two things. One, you can't take piracy down as a whole. There's always going to be that one person that's either generous or selfish as a motherfucker and either refuse to not pay anything and try to get everything for free, or showcase everything he has to the public for free. There's always going to be people like that, honestly, so it's kind of hard to take down piracy. In fact, I would say it's near impossible, unless you take down internet as a whole. And good luck with that, by the way. I don't think you can do it. And second, I don't know, but I've come across a lot of people who go to these pirate websites, and I tell them, if you have money to buy the volumes, if you have money to purchase Crunchyroll, why don't you do it? They say, oh, I just can't afford the money. Listen. If you waste money from $10 to $20 per week, I would assume that amount. If you waste from $10 to $20, $10 to $20 per week on anything, it could be anything, you have no excuse to say you cannot or could not afford this. Because if you think about it, that means every month you waste $40 to $80, or I would say 50 to 100 depending on how many weeks have gone by. But yeah, you waste $40 to $80 a month on just buying anything you want. And you mean to tell me you can't even save up, let's say for Crunchyroll's sake, $5 a month? Really? What about Shonen Jump? That also, a lot of people who read manga, you know, the Narutos, the Bleaches, and the One Pieces, they keep on telling me, oh, I just can't afford it. Listen, Shonen Jump, the service that allows you to read up-to-date chapters of those 3 mangas that you love so much, only costs I would say $21 a year. A year! And you mean to tell me you can't afford that? Really? I mean, I'm on a financial crisis myself before I got this job, of course. And even then, before I got the job, I paid Crunchyroll, or I can pay Crunchyroll, and I can pay Shonen Jump. Now, I'm not saying that I'm superior than everybody. I'm not saying, oh, because since I'm poor and I can do it, you guys can do it too. But the thing is that I just don't see an excuse. If you are able to waste that much money per week, you have no excuse to not support anime or manga. That's all I gotta say, really. I'm sorry, but if I sound arrogant or angry, that's because I got off the phone from a friend of mine who informed me about this. He was really pissed off, and I'm like, dude, just buy Crunchyroll. Just shut up and buy Crunchyroll. Seriously. It's like, no, they don't have the anime that I want. Really? Did you even try checking? Did you even try? He's like, no. Then shut the fuck up. And whatnot, but whatever. Like I said before, do you guys agree with what I'm saying? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, what are your thoughts on this whole operation? My name is Bizkit Rebellion. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.